team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Hello everyone and welcome to the quarterfinals of the TI6 Open Qualifiers quarterfinals of Asia. This is Extremist Dota 2 playing against Whitefire's Gaming. I apologize for my voice.
5 seconds remaining.
It's in an iffy condition since yesterday, but we're gonna make it through. I think we're gonna be okay for this cast. That is everything I had to say. Quarterfinals, there are 2 matches after this one. Semifinals and the finals. The finals are best of 3. And I think the semifinals is best of 3. Gonna confirm it. Okay, it's really slow, guys. I'm sorry. Never mind. We're gonna look into the draft. I'll check it after and update everyone. So Extremist, I didn't get to see any of these teams play. I just saw Extremist win their game. I watched it because I was waiting for Whitefry's match. And they wrecked on a Slark. They just had an amazing game on him. I believe he only died once the entire game. They went up against a Terrorblade and an Invoker, and they just did an amazing job with the Slark. So hopefully we're going to see something similar. The game that I just watched, it was pretty close. So I'm excited to see some closer game after casting Stomps yesterday. Anyways, hop into the draft. Extremist, we're gonna ban out the Ricky and the Turks here, and Faceless Void is gonna be the first pickup. They had a pretty good game on him last game. Got some nice chronos. The like 5 and 10 minutes I watched, it didn't look that impressive, but it looks like he got his farm. He got the Ags. He got, I don't remember what else. I think he went for a Blink Dagger. I'm not sure though. But he had a pretty good game. So they're gonna go with that first. Whitefries, they're gonna react with a Disruptor. They also banned out the line and the DP. So really targeted bans coming from both teams, it seems like. Because it's pretty uncommon to see a first ban Lion unless you're like playing against, I don't know, MMY. I think against MMY, everybody just bans out Lion. But so it is going to be interesting. There's still a lot of good picks in the pool. Bounty Hunter comes to mind, Beastmaster comes to mind, and I think that's like the most notable heroes. Yes, and it is going to be the Beastmaster now picked up for Whitefries. I think most teams really just like having that, especially when you have a Disruptor. The Hawk allows you to get the glimpses back. So the extra vision it provides is going to be super helpful, especially when you have a Disruptor on your team. Also against the Faceless Void that want to get that jump, want to get the initiation, trying to find that really good chrono on your entire team. So just having the extra vision is really valuable. And you see it a lot in pro games, how much they value just vision in general. Whether it be a Beastmaster or Beastmaster, I want to say Beastmaster or, and I lost it. So a Beastmaster or something like sneaky wards and sneaky locations, just to always have that vision. And one of the things that I really like to watch in pro games is how well they use scan. I have never seen anybody use scan as well as in pro matches. They just, like, their spidey senses are tingling or something, and they usually get it right. And if they miss it, then the other team is still smoked, but they just like kind of whiffed the position. So it's really fun to watch. That was a tiny intake about vision and its importance. And now Extremist, I feel like, I mean, they had a good game on the start, the last one I saw. But against the Disruptor, I don't know if it's going to be as fun. The good thing about Stark is you can jump in, preemptively use your ultimate, and kill the Disruptor. Because he's pretty much food. Against a Stark that is ultimated, I mean, he can drop the Static Storm, but I mean, Stark is super fast, so usually he can run out if he's not getting caught by a glimpse or something like that.
Winter Wyvern.
Radiant team
Okay, and
ban.
that's a really interesting pickup for a second pick. They're gonna go with the Winter Wyvern here. Okay, I'm gonna go over the pros and cons. It's not really good against Disruptor. It is pretty good against Beastmaster
10
just because
seconds
all of his damage
remaining.
is physical, and especially when you have a bunch of creeps, or not
5
creeps.
seconds
I want to say
remaining.
minions all the time, but I don't think that's the word. But he has like little friends, and
Reserve time.
it's really good if he's going on somebody, they're getting roared, you can cold embrace them. The problem usually that
Dire
it's
team
sometimes
ban.
it can become a setup. So you cold embrace somebody and then I don't know, Disruptor drops Static Storm on them. And then you just it doesn't really help sometimes.
Radiant team
The other
ban.
good thing is that if they use the Winter's Curse on somebody on Whitefriars Gaming, they're gonna get the Inner Beast Aura, which is kind of nice. Um, and especially for heroes that
10
has a lot of
seconds
summons,
remaining.
that was the word I was looking for. So when you use that Winter's
5
Curse, you're
seconds
gonna turn
remaining.
all the summons against their own team, which is kind of nice. But I am surprised to see that they picked it up so fast into
Dire
the
team
draft.
ban.
I'm really sorry that I kind of sound like a frog right now. Just yesterday's gasting has completely ruined my voice.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So we're gonna see an Alchemist ban and a Terrorblade ban. Currently, Terrorblade is
Reserve time.
becoming super popular in all regions, I want to say. Slightly less maybe in America. And it's the strongest in China and Asia. I think that's pretty much where Terrorblade stands right now. There's gonna be the Timbersaw ban. And a Lifesteal ban. Okay,
Radiant
so
team
they're
ban.
feeling like the Yank. Lifesteal is pretty strong if you combine him with the Beastmaster. Beastmaster can get a blink, maybe even like go Necro 1 into Blink Dagger and then run around the map with a Lifesteal inside him. Jump, roar, Necro 1, and
10
that's pretty much a
seconds
dead
remaining.
person, no matter who that is. I guess Winter Wyvern can live for a couple more seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
So after the Winter Wyvern pickup, I feel like
Reserve
maybe they're
time.
gonna go more for a magic damage route. And their mid hero at least. Somebody that can, I mean, even an Invoker comes to mind, just because when you have that nice cube of ice, and you're like, damn, I just have to Sunstrike that. It's so easy. So that's kind of nice. It provides a lot of extra magic damage. It provides some good control in team fights. Questwex and Invoker can do a lot here, I feel like. At least with this opening, I say Questwex. I said Sunstrike, yeah, but it's like in later stages of the game. Or at least at the beginning with like level 1 Exhort, like can be okay. Just Quas Wax is so good against Void. If you get an EMP on him, he's pretty much out of mana. I know I was completely wrong.
Dire
You're
team
gonna go with
ban.
physical damage against Winter Wyvern. I mean, I'm talking like Wyvern is gonna get everything happening for him, and it might not be the case. I mean, a lot of the time you see that Winter Wyvern and you say, oh man, that's
10
such an
seconds
amazing pick
remaining.
for the team. But sometimes your position is like not really
5
working. The other
seconds
team
remaining.
might be playing really well, and I don't know, getting the jump onto the Winter Wyvern with the
Reserve time.
Beastmaster or the Disruptor or even the DK now. So the problem here that they need to jump on a lot of things. The opening from Extremist kind of scares me because they
10
have to get a
seconds
jump
remaining.
both on the Faceless Void and the Winter Wyvern because the counter initiation from the both of them is amazing.
Radiant team
You can
ban.
always have the Chrono that you can jump. You have the Winter's Curse if things are not going so well and you want to reset the fight. Maybe go back in, maybe back off and start over. But you always have that great counter initiation.
10 seconds remaining.
Sorry, I have to die for a couple of seconds every other
5
sentence.
seconds
It's
remaining.
gonna improve throughout the day when I start getting my voice back
10
to working
seconds
mode.
remaining.
Anyways, it's gonna be a Juggernaut pickup for Extremist and the DK for Whitefriars.
5 seconds remaining.
And okay, they're gonna go with the Stark themselves. So
team
revealing pretty much everything. Beastmaster, again, not sure. It could be an offlane. It could be that forward position. So a lot of things can happen. I kind of prefer the Beastmaster in the 4th position role, just because sometimes
10 seconds
the offlane is kind
remaining.
of hard. And at this point, I mean, if you look at their lineup,
5
Jug Winter
seconds
Wyvern lane
remaining.
is pretty rough. The double slows is really hard for Beastmaster.
Reserve
They have a
time,
nice way of
5
clearing all his
seconds
boars, and it's gonna be okay. Now that's super
remaining.
defensive.
Radiant team
They need to. I mean, what if they just pick up an AA? Now they put Beastmaster off lane. Iron Talon farming the large camp, and just
10
like,
seconds remaining.
you know what they can do here? Actually, they can Huskar them. It's not
5 seconds
a really
remaining.
good Huskar game, but with a Dazzle and a Wyvern, it's a pretty good Huskar game.
Dire
Like,
team
if you
back.
look at what they have. And they can put Jug mid against DK. They don't have to put a safe lane or anything. I think they might go for like a more mid-game oriented lineup. And actually, Whitefights, they're gonna ban
10
out
seconds
the
remaining.
Axe. So they think it's, I guess, a safe lane Void and a mid Jug.
Dire team pick.
I mean, because that Dazzle is, they're not gonna go Huskar. Nah, they don't. They don't have the A ban, and Whitefights, they can still go for it.
10 seconds remaining.
It's gonna force them to play the Beastmaster off lane, but still,
5
I think
seconds remaining.
I got too excited. Okay, so it's gonna be a starter. Good option here. Maybe he's a Venge against the Void. Just to make sure that you can get Slark out of trouble or the DK. I really feel like AA is so good here, though. I don't know if it's enough.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, AA just counters so much. It basically counters like 4 heroes-ish. Nope, they're gonna go with the Phoenix. Okay, that's a surprise. I did not see that one coming, to be honest. I forgot about the hero completely. I still have the overlay on stream, sorry. So, it's a support Phoenix and an offlane Beastmaster still? I mean, nobody's gonna be able to stay in the offlane, pretty much. Against Wyvern, Jug, Dazzle. I know China is in Asia, people, but I was talking about the fact that it's 2 different regions for the qualifiers.
5
Southeast
seconds remaining.
Asia. Long people, don't flame me. Anyways, we're into the game. I'm gonna go over the team. Somebody's disconnected, so I'm gonna start with Wi-Fi. So we're gonna have KYXY playing the Stark. We're gonna have HYHY playing the Beastmaster. 290 is gonna be on the Dragonite. Polozan, I think, is gonna be playing the Wings, kidding, the Phoenix, and CH is gonna be on the really weird looking Disruptor. He's kind of cool. He's actually like jumping around. He looks so happy. He's like, I won! I like this one. I don't like the mount though. It looks kind of weird. Anyways, on the other side, we're gonna wait for the nice guy to reconnect. I'm not sure who that is. We're gonna look in a second. PTT is gonna be playing the Juggernaut this time. Oheb is gonna be on the Winter Wyvern H-God, or yeah, H-God? I think it's H-God. On the Dazzle, Black, sorry guys, is gonna be playing the Slaughter, and Jards. Jards is gonna be playing Void. Phases Void. Took me a second to remember. So in terms of lanes, I don't know this team, so I'm not sure. Maybe they're gonna put the Stardar safe lane or the Void. I don't know how they play it. And Jug probably mid against DK. It should be a pretty even lane. I don't think anybody's gonna get kills there unless they get a really nice rotation from someone. And even if Whitefights rotate to the mid lane, if it's a Juggernaut, and I'm right, they don't have anything to go through that Blade Fury. So I don't know if they're gonna be able to get a kill on him, at least not so early into the game. And all their lanes are pretty hard to gank. Maybe the starter is gonna be the one that suffers the most because he's pretty much the easiest hero to kill on our team, as long as he doesn't have a Dazzle or a Wyvern behind him. And again, like in terms of magic damage, they have Sunray, like they have Phoenix and Disruptor basically, and that's it. Some of Dragonite is magic. I mean, Breathe Fire and some of the ultimate damage. I mean, the Corrosive Breath, but that's it. So they don't have a lot of magic damage. Cold Embrace might be an amazing skill this game. We're gonna see another fun thing about Cold Embrace though is when you put somebody in the Ice Cube and Slug is hitting him, he is getting Essence Shift sacks from that, even though he's doing 0 damage. So that also something you have to keep in mind because he's just getting tons of Essence Shift from attacking the cube. And okay, let's do prediction. I kind of like Extremist draft better. I think this game is gonna be a lot on whoever initiates the fight. Whether it's gonna be the Stark jumping in or the Beastmaster. I'm talking about White Fries right now. The Stark, the Beastmaster, or the DK if he decides to go for Blink Dagger. They need to kill the supports. And something I mentioned before is that I feel like now with the Dazzle pickup, after they open with the Void and the Winter Wyvern, you look at their draft and you're like, okay, who do you jump on? If you jump on a Dazzle, he's gonna get Cold Embrace. Yeah, then maybe you can drop a Static Storm, but it might not be the best Static Storm you can drop. So you have to keep that one in mind. And if you jump on the Winter Wyvern, he has a Dazzle, so he might get Graved. They might drop a Winter Curse. The fight could turn around. And the Void. And he's pretty elusive, so he can jump away. You need to have just lockdown on him to make sure that he can run away. Necro units are going to do that trick by burning his mana, so that's going to be one plus side that White Fries has. That if they get the jump on the Void and they get the Necro units on him for long enough, he's not going to have mana to use the ultimate. But they have... I think their initiation is going to be hard in team fights. And on the other side, I mean, yeah, they have nice counter initiation too. They have the Static Storm. And they also have the Phoenix. So Sunray, it's still a good skill. But it's defensive, it's good. They don't have any long range abilities to stop it. Only when Dazzle is level... Well, his Poison Touch is level 4. Then they're gonna have the Min Stun or the Stun after Poison Touch, but still I think it's a long enough duration. What's the duration of this? 6. So 6, and this takes 3 seconds to stun. So, I mean, it's not great, and they don't have really nice ways to stop the Sunray. I mean, we've seen some teams just go Nyx against the Phoenix, because Spike Carapace is so good against everything he has. I'm actually really surprised that they didn't go with the AA here instead of the Phoenix. I mean, yes, Phoenix provides the heal, and it's pretty good with the strength cores, to that extra health that you can give them, but I don't know, I just felt like AA is so good here. It just counters so many things. I mean, it counters the healing ward, it counters the Wyvern, it counters the Dazzle, even the Void to some extent, because you can't get your health back while time walking. Okay, somebody reconnected and then we had to disconnect. So, good stuff is happening. And I mean, we're reaching the point where I don't have anything to talk about before the game starts. So, please, teams, just go and play the Dota game. Okay, we're doing it. Oh, what? It DC'd. I had hopes. It happened so many times yesterday. Okay, so we're still paused. We can talk about the lanes. So I'm still not sure how they're gonna play out with the Void and the Slardar. I think it's gonna be an offlane Slardar just because Whitefries thought it's gonna be a safe lane Void. They banned an offlaner last pick, so I guess they know them better than I do. So that's my guess that the Slardar is gonna be offlane. They might run. Oh, he can't reconnect. We might have to make this. So I'm gonna see how this one is gonna happen. That's weird. Well, it's just Dota things. Okay, he's reconnecting. I think we're okay. I think we're good. Go, go, go. Okay, we have a go. So I think they might run dual lanes here. It's not bad. Wyvern is gonna go for the fast TP into lane. And he actually started off with boots. So expecting to zone out the offlaner a lot. Oh, that's sneaky. I haven't seen that one. That's sneaky. Going with the Arctic Burn to place this Observer Ward now, and there's no way they're gonna know it happened unless like they did it before. I guess they might have, but that's a pretty cool play. I like that. And now they're gonna scout out with the Hawk, but they're not gonna be able to scout that ward, so they're not gonna know it's there until somebody might die because of it. There is a nice ward here also from the side of Whitefries, so both teams are gonna have nice vision on. That's gonna. Okay, so from Whitefries, it looks like more defensive vision. Seeing the rotations coming to the mid lane, maybe the Winter Wyvern. That's the most notable one that can make the rotations that can help get a kill. Is with the double slows when he's level 2, when you get both Arctic Burn and the Splint Blast, and with the spin from Jug, again, assuming that he's going to be the mid laner, then it is going to protect the Dragonite. Wait, it's a mid Beastmaster. No, never mind. Okay, I thought I lost my mind. It's not a mid Beastmaster. Fine. And okay, so what I want to say about the Extremist vision, that it's really aggressive. They want to know where the offlaner is going. They want to know if he's trying to farm up this camp. Maybe they're going to go for a block here. No, they're not going to try and body block it. So he is going to have that hard camp available. And oh my god, so many pings. The other vision for the Radiant is going to be over here. A nice lane ward. And oh, there's a slight fight here. Paulson's taking a lot of damage. With the help of the Poison Touch, he has the dive if he wants it. Now Winter Wyvern is going to show up. And he is going to go for the dive. Unfortunately, Void is going to disconnect again. So okay, so it's a full-time offlane Phoenix. And Beastmaster is just gonna jungle. Phoenix is not gonna get anything that lane. Like nothing at all. I feel like that might be a mistake here. Maybe if they brought the Beastmaster and kinda tried to contest the lane, then yes, and I was wrong, guys, by the way. It is a safe lane starter, so rip my predictions. But I feel like this is a mistake. Against the Tri lane with a Wyvern and a Dazzle with level 1 Poison Touch, Phoenix is basically done for in this lane. He already used Dive, 35 seconds, he doesn't have a salve, so for 35 seconds, he can go to the creeps. And it's a Phoenix, I mean... Oh, they're marking it. That's kinda cool. I think they know. But it's a Phoenix, so he's gonna tango up, but he's just not going to be able to go anywhere near the creeps. He's not going to get levels here. I think this is a huge mistake. Hopefully I'm wrong, just because I don't like stomps and I don't like seeing people having bad games. I really feel like the offlane Phoenix, they might pay for that. Okay, I'm having an argument or a discussion about um how AA Blast interacts with some heal return. I might be wrong. I might have made a mistake when I said that AA is good against Void. I'm gonna check it after the game. I think maybe I was wrong there. I'm not sure. I felt like it should work like Armlet works. I mean, Armlet is not a heal. It's just a health increase. It's like tread switching is not doesn't work when you're A blasted, and Armlet doesn't give you HP. So I'm pretty sure it should work the same with Void, but I might be wrong here. So don't kill me if I was wrong. We're gonna do a check after the game on stream. I'm gonna go into a lobby and try it. Okay, so we're still paused. I'm sorry, .tv people. I'm chatting with my chat, so it's taking me some time. First game of the day and all, kind of hard to just jump into it right after you wake up after casting for 12 hours yesterday. Almost 13, almost 13. But I'm trying to get into it. It's taking me some time, especially when I don't actually have a game to cast, and I feel like I was rambling about theories and everything. So we're gonna be okay though. I think we're good. So we have a go. Finally, we're gonna start the game. Happy about that. This observer sentry, I'm sorry, unfortunately not gonna catch anything because the ward is over there, and this poor Phoenix is gonna have a horrible time. He actually smoked up. I don't know if that was in vision actually. I think it was. He smoked up. He doesn't know where the ward is. I think it was outside of vision, and he's gonna hide here in the trees. I love you, Phoenix. It's kind of a cool play, realizing that he needs to find some sort of way to get experience, so this is gonna be it. Oh, he got revealed. Did they know? Oh, wait, mid lane, there's some trouble mid lane. DK with level 1 Dragon Blood though, so he's tanky enough to survive that kind of gank. And I didn't open the last hits. Wyvern looking for HY. He is gonna find him now. He doesn't have the... Oh man, he's taking so much damage. Still 15 seconds on Arctic Burn. And I mean, he's going ham on this little ice birdie. So I'll update the Dota TV people. Apparently I was right. So you can't listen to me. And H-God is looking for the Phoenix. They don't know where he is just because of that ward, so they think that he's somewhere. Can they seriously not see him? Oh, there's a tree here. It's kind of funny. He's level 3 almost. I can't believe this is working. That's pretty nice. Wyvern is still flying around here in the jungle. Gonna sap some experience from HY. Oh, they want to find him. They have a disruptor here. He has a glimpse. He's gonna glimpse him right back into HY. He can't go for the flyaway. He can't go for the courier as well. He wants a courier before he dies. Do it! No, he's not gonna get it. First blood is gonna go to HY. Wyvern trying to be too aggressive. Oh no, he left. But guys, he's level 3. I mean, and he knows what the word is, so he's gonna get some extra money too. That's gonna be nice, and tiny bit of experience, not a lot. I think it's like 25 now. Okay, so after looking at oh wait, mid lane, he's just gonna do some damage and back off. Oh no, don't kill your kitty. Kitty's fine. Kitty's fine. Don't worry. Oh, top lane, Phoenix doing some damage. Oh no, he's gonna get crushed now though. He has to dive. He is. Oh, he's not using it. Okay, taking so much damage. And that's probably mean that he's gonna go back to base. So anyways, let's look at the last hits. Mid lane, going pretty even, 18 and 6 to the Juggernaut and 17 and 4 for the Dragonite. And they're both doing okay. Again, it's gonna be determined by rotations. They can't actually kill each other. Maybe when Juggernaut is gonna be level 6. If he can get the Dragonite low enough, then he is gonna be able to get a kill with Omni Slash, but that's a lot of ifs. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen mid lane. I don't know if any team will want to rotate there. Maybe White Fries try and do something about that Juggernaut and not let him have free farm. It's a lot scarier than a free farming Dragonite. The problem is that they committed for the offlane Phoenix. So yeah, sorry, I died for a second. So they committed for the offlane Phoenix, which means that he's not being the support. He is gonna rotate mid actually, so I think they gave up on that one. But I mean, this is such an outdated build. He has 2 points in the Fire Spirits, which means that he doesn't have that Sunray. And I mean, Jug doesn't really care about either of them. I don't know. I really think they made a mistake with the offlane Phoenix, especially with the build he went for. Maybe if he had Sunray, they could have done some things, but right now it's not looking very good for them. And they did go for dual lanes, so there was one thing I called correctly. It is turned out to be a dual lane now. It's gonna be the Void and the Winter Wyvern in the offlane. So trying to make sure that Void is gonna get a decent amount of farm. He is sitting in 10 last hits, so he's not having a great game. And I think Phoenix built a new home in the trees. I'm pretty sure. Yep. He's just chilling in the trees, so that's gonna be that play. The good thing they have is that, I mean, yes, they have an offlane Phoenix that is pretty much not getting anything out of his lane, but Beastmaster is sitting on a lot of last hits. He managed to find himself 36 last hits, so he's right up there with this Lark and this Lardar. So many fishes. Fishes and birds. The Firebird, the Icebird, both fishes. I mean, that's pretty impressive. DK is gonna show up. He is level 6, Dragon Form expended. They're gonna go for this tower. He is hasted as well, so I don't think that Extremist can actually fight this one. And they're bringing a TP here. They should be careful. Void is running in. He's not level 6 though, so there's no chrono or anything like that. And actually, HY is going to expend the roar onto the Juggernaut. He's level 6, looking for an Omni Stitch. He is going to find it on HY. One, no, kill him! Somebody kill that man! Dazzle do it, I believe. People are dying, but I am looking at HY. He's going to put a boar. The slow is real, but deny, he is going to get denied. So maybe I should not have looked at him. But anyways, the fight is still going. There's an armlet onto the starter. Trying to finish off the Disruptor, not really working out for him, and he killed himself with the armlet toggle. Okay, that was a bad decision. And actually, Void is taking so much damage here. They're going to try and kill the board. They are going to heal him up with the Dazzle. So it's a 1-for-1 trade for now. The Stardar going down for the Beastmaster. I'm going to confuse the Stardar and the Slark so many times this cast. I'm going to apologize in advance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But they did use the Dragon Form, and they did not get the tower. Close, 240 HP on that. But the tower is still alive, which is pretty much where Extremist wanted to be. They wanted to be able to defend from the really early pushes that are going to come from WF, especially with the Dragonite. He's not going to get baited. Get it! Okay, he got it, guys. They've won. Anyways, the early push can come from WF, as we just seen. Both the DK as well. Oh! both the DK. This game's funny, and the Beastmaster. So they have some nice pushing power. They do need to be careful because the level 6 on the Void is gonna come out at some point. And they're gonna go for a smoke now. Actually, okay, there's a Jinx. So Phoenix is gonna heal up. I think he realized that he made a mistake. He's gonna go back to Sunray now. 2 points in that one. They're looking to get the starter. They're gonna get the roar. Now the fire spirits are gonna fly. It's gonna slow him down, do some extra damage on him. He's gonna toggle the armlet, but with the fly and the slows and actually expending the supernova as well. So this starter is most definitely dead. Now Dazzle's gonna show up. He might get stunned here. No, he's out of range. Maybe they can find him. They are gonna see him right now. Fire spirits are gonna be thrown around. And actually, oh no, little birdie, what are you doing there? He's gonna burn down to death. Okay, so they're gonna get an extra 2 kills. This is 5-0 right now. Look at the net worth. Jug is still in an okay place, but DK was a part of a lot of kills. So he's getting some nice extra money. Jug is running in here. I don't think he can kill with 2 points in Dragon Blood. I mean, that's so much armor. 16 armor at 9 minutes is nothing to play with. I mean, it is kind of scary. And the tower is dropping down. He's going on it. PPT maybe hanging on, seeing that maybe he can grab the deny on the tower. I'm sorry, my throat hurts like hell. But they are going to be able to get the tower without a contest, no deny or anything like that. So pre-10 minutes tower, pretty good. They are pushing the bottom tower as well, and KYXY is going to grab that. So 2 towers falling, that's a huge increase in money. Yes, that's a huge increase in money. Going towards that 5k mark for White Fries at 10 minutes, it's pretty amazing for them. They have a really nice lead, and all of that with Phoenix pretty much getting crushed in the offlane. But he has the Tranquil Boots, he has the Gloves of Haste, probably trying to build up into a Midas. 10 minutes in, it's going to take him quite some time. But, I mean, it's working out. He's level 7, so it's really not that bad. And they basically have 4 cores. Well, yeah, 4 cores. I don't know if the amount of money he has is larger than the amount he would have had if he was just a 4th position. You know? If they just got kills, got rotations. I might be wrong here. I don't know. I'm just kind of salty about the offlane Phoenix against that lane. A tiny bit salty. Nothing crazy. But let's talk about the Stark. So he's finished up in Aquila. He has treads. Most of the Starks I've seen recently are going for that Shadow Blade. I haven't seen anything else really, unless the matchup is really hard. But I still think it's going to be a Shadow Blade pickup for him. Yeah, it climbed over 5k. I wanted to check because usually it takes a couple of seconds to update and I usually miss it. But the push is coming now again. HY is going to show up in this lane, trying to finish up the Necro 1. He is pretty close. 200 gold from getting that. And the push continues. I mean, they have a really nice pushing lineup with all... Oh no, Dazzle showed himself. Does he have a TP? He has a TP. But they have so many ways of stopping that, even if he tries to go for the Grave TP. So they are going to get a freebie over there for no reason. I mean, it was kind of unfortunate. Maybe thought that they can defend it and they wanted to bring more people, but it didn't look like they're bringing people. Maybe if he stayed hidden. Mid lane, they might try to do something here now. Void is going to jump in. He's going to get the Chrono. Jug is going to go for the Omni Slash and one more hit and they're going to get the kill. Winter Warben is like, I'm going to secure the kill, boys. Don't worry. Good. But, I mean, they got the Phoenix. They're still pushing the top tower. Armlet now on the DK, so he's a mega tanky when he triggers that. And he just has so much armor. I don't know. They're playing their game beautifully. I mean, Chrono's an up, so they're not scared. They know that they can actually do anything about it. But they're using the heroes they have and the combos they have pretty nicely. They see that 3 people are going to go on mid and Chrono the Phoenix. Great, they're going to keep pushing the top tower. And what do you know? The tier 2 tower is down to 483 HP. So they're just getting a huge advantage with kills as well as just objectives. And with the Necro 1-up, maybe they'll go for a Roche. I think that might be the play here. And oh, now Invis on the DK. They could get an easy kill on H God. He's backing off. He knows something is fishy. He's still running there. Oh, they're gonna get the glimpse onto the poor Dalzell. He's not even gonna be able to grave himself. Now they're gonna go in. The Static Storm is dropped there, so H-God is not gonna be able to get the grave. He is gonna melt down. Void is jumping backwards. XY, XY, KY, Oh my god, what's wrong with me? They're on the Void. He has another Time Walk. He's gonna be okay for now. Healing Ward is doing a lot of work here. They're not killing it. Phoenix. So another fight is gonna go the way of Whitefries. 8-1 now. They're having a really good game, and most of these fights were without the Sark even. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I think this is. I don't want to say an outdraft because I don't think it is. I think that they got away with so much. The lineup on Whitefries is super greedy, especially going for the offlane Phoenix. Yes, I'm gonna say offlane Phoenix like 2 billion more times this cast, but their lineup was so greedy and they were just not able to punish anything. They didn't pressure the Stark. They did pressure the Phoenix. I don't think it's enough. Nice position from HY. He's gonna break the smoke. They know he's gonna go for the TP out. I don't think they're gonna see him in time, and nope. Gonna get the TP out. He's gonna break the smoke, and I mean, really nice positioning. He was just waiting there to break a smoke, basically. And the thing is that, I mean, this safe lane starter, it's 15 minutes, and he has an armlet and treads. He's still 1,000 gold away from getting a Blink Dagger. They're pushing again the mid lane. Level 2 ult, that's what I was trying to say. And I mean, they're just doing so much. In the meantime, they're pushing top as well. I mean, KYXY is working on this tower. He is going to get it for free now because they brought so many people to defend mid lane.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they're basically just playing from behind right now. They really need this Blink Dagger on the starter. Maybe then they can get a good initiation and get a good fight. I mean, they have the tools. They have the Chronosphere. They have the Winter's Curse. But I don't think I've seen a Winter's Curse this game. Maybe I missed it while I was chasing Master over there in the trees. But they need to complete that Blink Dagger. They need to get nice initiation. He is going there, but it might not work for long. They're gonna go in out. They're gonna get the pounce. They're gonna drop the Static Storm too. Just making sure that the starter is never gonna get a blink. I'm just kidding. He's gonna get it someday, but it's gonna take some time. So securing the kill on the starter means that, what do you know? He's down to 1,500 gold again. And the other thing is that Jug, he went for a Yasha, so not going for anything like a Battle Fury. So he's not gonna have huge amounts of money. Yes, Jug still farms fast, but not as fast when you get that Battle Fury. So I don't know. They need the blink on the starter. I think that's the most important thing. Maybe even expending a couple of heroes to sit behind him. And oh, Stark, he has a spin though. Yeah. Yeah, they need to have the Dazzle and maybe even the Winter Wyvern too, just sitting behind this starter, making sure that he's going to be able to get the blink. That's everything they need right now. Okay, so the game is going to quiet down. I wonder if any team is going to try and go for the Roche at some point. I think they can do it with the Beastmaster, all the summons, the Inner Beast. There is an Echo 2 now on him. And it was the Shadow Blade, by the way. Shadow Blade, Echo Saber. Okay, 100 gold. If he dies now... Yeah, they need to protect him. Okay, he got it, guys. We did it. Did it by immediately. Maybe they're gonna go for a smoke. Yeah, okay. So probably gonna go for a smoke now after the new purchase of the Blink Tiger. I think that WF should be aware that this is gonna happen. Just because the timing is pretty obvious, and maybe we're gonna see HY breaking another smoke nice. Gonna send some boards to scout out Roche. The problem is that Whitefries are doing a really nice job in pushing out lanes and making sure that all the lanes are pushed out. So they have to show somebody. I mean, Stark is pushing this lane. There's no tier 2. The creeps are going to push into base. So going for a smoke now is maybe just too obvious. You could try to sneak a Roche with it, maybe. I think that could be a nice play. But again, they need the Juggernaut and eat your Tome. I wish they go for the Roche. Honestly, I wish they do that. Because I'm pretty sure that they can maybe sneak it. Oh, the scan. Wait. Was it? Oh, it was a dire scan? Damn it. They're gonna jump onto the bird. They're gonna get the crush. They're gonna get... Oh my god. They're gonna blow the poor bird up. Okay, there was a bird there. And they can maybe go for the rush now. Without the Phoenix, there's no Supernova. There's no Sunray. But again, the push. This is probably really frustrating for Extremist. I mean, they're getting a nice pick off, but their lanes are just constantly pushed in. Like we're 3 now. And I didn't look at... Oh man, I didn't look at it for quite some time. So we're over 10k now in experience and in gold. And they're looking for the jump here. Void is away. They're still hiding. KYXY, he could go in with the Shadow Blade in 5 seconds and look for a jump here. SNY actually on the Jug. Actually, the jump in is going to come from 290. He's going to get... Oh, the Static Stone is going to hit on 2. Unfortunately, Jug is going to be able to walk out. The Chrono on the backlines. It's going to be on HY. There's not enough damage to kill him off, though. Now the Omni Slash, it is going to finish off the Disruptor, but for what cost? Jug is going to pay with his life. 290 is going to finish that job. Sauter is going to go in. He's going to get the crush on a couple of heroes. Maybe he can get 1 kill here. Can he omelet toggle for his life? It doesn't look so. So a 4 for 2 trade, not good for them. And I mean, they do have buybacks on their cores. They have a buyback on the Jug, Slaughter, and the Void. But with the DD, oh man, he had a DD that whole time. So the extra damage is great. He still have the Dragon Form. They're going to go up to the high ground. They're going to do as much damage as they can. And that's probably a lot. Chrono is going to be down for 90 seconds. So there is the Winter's Curse. That's the only thing that maybe is going to save this high ground fight. But they're going to play it disciplined. They're going to back off. 290 now with the Yasha, maybe? Is he going for an SNY? I mean, even with the weave on, he had still like, I don't know, at least 10 armor. Oh, they're gonna get the jump on the Ice Birdie again. He's gonna cold embrace himself, but they do have enough magic damage to kill him. They did lose the Disruptor, so Slaughter is gonna get a rebuttal kill. Both supports going down. And even trades right now are good trades for Extremists. They can get a 1-for-1 of the supports, that's great for them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe they can even get a tower. Or they might just die here. Oh no, DK is ready. He's going to jump in. He's going to get the Dragon Tail onto the Jug. He has the spin if you want to use it. He's not using it just yet. There was actually a Manta on the DK. He's trying to do something to the Jug. He is going to spin and TP away. They are going to claim the kill on the Slaughter though. I thought for a second Jug might stay here and wait for the Omni Slash. It was almost up, and now H-God. He's going to get roared. He's going to get punched down. They still have that. Never mind. Colin Base not going to save him. But he's going to jump in here. He has the Chrono. I don't think he want to use it though while the Slaughter is dead. Jug is running back here looking for a kill. He has the Omni Slash again now. And now the jumping on the backline is beautifully done by the Dragonite. They can go for the Chrono now, but unfortunately just on one, and the Sunray is just murdering this poor Void. So KYXY is just going to be there. Omnislash is going to fly. It's not going to do anything pretty much. It looks so underwhelming, and Slaughter is going to be the next one to drop. Now with the glimpse back actually on PTT, he's almost dead. Blink forward from the Dragonite. Godlike streak for him, and he's running into the base. He's going to play it safer. But that was a buyback from the Slidar, which means that he doesn't have one for this next fight. They can buy back on the Juggernaut. I don't think he can defend this. This is like 80% a laner axe. There is going to be the buyback from the Jug. I don't know if they're going to maybe tower and back. Yeah, okay, so they're going to take the tower and back. I thought maybe they're going to stay there since there's no Chrono and there's no Omnislash. I'm pretty sure that Wyvern never used his ultimate. I mean, a 20k gold lead and a 20k experience lead, this is really not looking good for Extremist. They're holding for now, they're not losing their base just yet, but I'm pretty sure that the next time Qualifiers are gonna walk up there, they're probably gonna come back after taking laner axe. The thing is that, I mean, they have the options. It just, their timings are too slow, I think, at this point. There's no blink or anything on the Void, so getting the good jump might not happen. And without the Omnislash inside of the Chrono, they just don't have the damage. The supports, they don't provide damage. And I think maybe their play is they need to initiate with the Wyvern, get a Winter's Curse, and make Slark or somebody just kill off one of the supports. Maybe on the Disruptor or something, but they're playing from the back foot, so they're just reacting to the moves that the Qualifiers are doing. And with reacting, you can't get the initiation you want. And as long as they're the one getting jumped on, they can't get anything done. Unless, again, they have like really good counter initiation, but I feel like they're either like not utilizing it, or it's just that they're way too far behind. And with no buybacks now on anybody other than the Void, and Roche is being taken down by Qualifiers, this might be the end of it. Dire just scanned. Oh no, they found HY, but he's in the trees. Void somehow is able to hit him, but now Slug is going to join him. Winter Wyvern, he's not going to use that ultimate ever in this game, I think. So now the Static Storm, it's pretty good. It's on 2, and they're just blowing them up. They might as well just call GG now. They don't have buybacks. They only have the Void. They're going to go and continue on to the Slaughter. They can't stop H-God from TPing away. Never mind. He's going to get glimpsed back. I thought it wasn't cooldown. That was a 5-man wipe just for the HY Beastmaster. And I mean, I guess they thought that Qualifiers were all there. KYXY is just like, I'm gonna hit the well. They thought multiple people were there, but unfortunately it was just him again in a really nice position to break his smoke or anything like that. And Extremist, they're gonna call GG, well played. So that means we're gonna continue to the semifinals. And I got corrected, it's a best of 3 in the semifinals and the finals, so we're into some interesting Dota and fun games. I was PandaCasts, I'm sorry for my voice and for the slow start, but I did have kind of a slow game. Anyways, you can find me on Twitch TV PandaCasts or Twitter PandaCasts. God, it sounds so horrible when I try to say it. Anyways, I hope you guys have fun. If you have any feedback for me, I'm always happy to hear it. And you can join my chat, it's pretty fun in there. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching, and have a nice Dota day.